and sand. You told me don't worry as the moonlight glared. I pulled you in close, whispered I'm not scared. I'm losing control, the lights in this place keep jumping around, all I see is your face. Now you're moving closer, no time to escape. Your hand on my shoulder shoots me into space, and I can't deny how badly I need you now. 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 I need you now.
You pull me in like gravity, you do, changing the way that my body moves. It's true. Without the moon, there'd be no way. Without the stars, there'd be no space. When I got you by my side, you made me feel like the world in your mood. I can't go on without being with you, inseparable. All of the stars in the night sky shine bright, but I only got my eyes on you, because we got something more to give. We got something more within. Let it out and show the world tonight. Without the moon, there'd be no wave. Without the stars, there'd be no space. When I got you
we leave it in the past? I wanna make you proud. I wanna make it last. If you need a place to hide, I'll be your getaway. I will meet your tide. Get lost in the space between you and I will never break your stride. We can hold on, soak it in. Wouldn't let it slip
Why can't I get my camera to work? Seems like it happens almost every time. God dang it. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Hold on. Gotta fix something. For whatever reason, whenever I don't have that curtain slid out like that, the lighting just decides to just go all dark and stuff. But anyway, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? How y'all doing this fine Tuesday evening? For those of you that aren't watching the game live or on iFollow, welcome along. So, we've got a tough one on our hands today. We're facing off against a fairly decent promotion candidate in Northampton town. They've got midfield depth for days. I mean, they have players like, I was going to say Bowie is a midfielder, but he's playing up top anyway. They have Sam Hoskins, who's played with, he's played with Northampton for like, 4 seasons now. Definitely their skipper. Is playing out on the right-hand side today. Mitch Pinnock on that left-hand side, of course, a former AFC Wimbledon man. And then you have Mark Leonard as that center attacking mid. And Mark Leonard, I think, what is he, 21 years of age? I could be wrong. I know he's fairly young, but he's a dangerous player. He's got good vision, and he typically releases the ball fairly quickly whenever he has the opportunity to thread a pass through. And I think that front three, that 4-2-3-1, that three in the midfield is looking fairly dangerous. Usually they play a 4-1-4-1, but today they decided to go with a 4-2-3-1. But I do think that we do have to watch out for that ability from Leonard to be able to thread a pass through. And Bowie as a striker usually plays as a winger, but he's got a good left foot, and we've got to watch out for that. McWilliams, he's been playing for Northampton since the start of his career. I think this is his 6th or 7th season now. Fairly decent holding mid. I don't know too much about Sowerby, but other than that, pretty standard back four. For the most part, I think this is the back four we usually see coming out from Northampton. I think it's a decent side overall. Also, you have Lee Burge coming from Sunderland. It's a fairly decent goalkeeper. All around decent side. How are we going to match up against them? 3-5-2. And we've got a couple of fairly interesting changes in slots here. What I wanted to see was some people were questioning whether we should continue to use a 3-5-2. I know Johnny Jackson's pretty stubborn, kind of similar to Robbo. It seems like we've had a pattern with our managers. We've had managers that have tried different systems that have worked for like the first 2 months, and then after that, everyone just seems to figure us out, and we just throw out the same formation. But I don't really see many other options we could throw out, because if we do a 4-3-3, which I had as a possible formation we could use at the start of the season, that was before I found out about Young Coombs. That was before Nathan Young Coombs came bursting into the scene. And I don't know if 4-3-3 is going to be as good for us in the sense that we would have to axe Young Coombs. But he's playing as a left mid today. NYC is playing as a left mid today. Johnny Jackson probably seeing something that we don't know. I was going to say we should start NYC as a striker alongside Davison. I'm not sure why he was on the bench last game. I think that was fairly questionable. But instead of Asal playing as a center mid / center attacking mid, we're seeing him starting as a striker once again, with NYC starting off as a left mid or left wing back. It's more like a left mid, because I don't see NYC dropping back defensively all that much. He's not really known to be a defender, is he? I don't know. It's not a terrible decision to put NYC out wide, because I think he has the capability of taking someone on 1v1. We haven't really seen that too often in terms of how he can do so, because he usually plays as a striker, but I think he has that capability. Question is he going to be good defensively? I don't know. Jack Curry in the bench? We'll see. I don't know. I'm a little iffy on that one. Magoma, Pell, Chislett as the center mid trio. I would have liked to see Magoma, Pell, and Marsh, although Marsh is kind of fallen off as of late in terms of stock. I think his stock has kind of decreased a little bit because he doesn't really provide that much in the attacking end. So I guess Chislett's going to be there for that purpose. Gunter, of course, starting out as that right wing back. And then interesting decision here. Will Nightingale going to be dropped to the bench over Riley Towler. Youngster, I think, is he on loan? From Bristol City, I would presume. I would assume he's on loan, actually. I didn't actually hear about this. So catch me up to speed if you guys know anything about Towler. He's going to be starting over Will Nightingale. Will Nightingale's been up and down this season, so we'll see how he does. But yeah, NYC, I think that the biggest talking point here is NYC starting off as a left wing back / left mid. Not really sure how that's going to turn out. But if he does well in that wide area, that could really give more credence to the possibility of throwing out a 4-3-3 with maybe NYC starting off as a left wing, Asal as a right wing, and Davison as a striker. We'll see. Did my room change? Well, I just got new bedding. New bedding. Yeah. Other than that, no changes to my room, really. And also, I put my... Well, I did have an AFC Wimbledon flag up there before, but now I moved it over to the other corner. So, yeah. Let's get after this, boys. All right, so already 20 seconds in, and I have completely missed it. I was too focused on my pre-match analysis. The green... Bit of trouble with the Don's commentary. The green button! It's the green button! Having some trouble on commentary there. I'm going to switch over to the away commentary anyway. That's usually what I like to do.
Good atmosphere. Outside against Josh Davidson for the Dons on the far side. So
oh, it's... You know what? It's because it's the afternoon for me. It's close to noon. Before, I would do the streams at like fucking 7 a.m. And the light would be a lot more dim. So, yeah, the lighting is different due to the time difference. Like 4.5 hours later into the day. But yeah. Also, the Champions League is going on right now, but I'll catch up to that later. I put the timer on. What? Really? Tottenham lost 2-0. To who?
For the Portuguese side, this is the Cobblers with possession on this near side.
Ooh, a very wayward pass. NYC is going to be onto that one. Down in the middle. NYC, you got a Sal on the left. Come on. I thought Davison could have played a Sal, but he decided to play it back to Pell. Oh, no, he just laid it off first time, Davison, over to Pell. Pell tried to chip it over to Asal, who was making a run on that left-hand side. Good counter-attacking opportunity for NYC to get on top of after a poor cross-field pass. Assy. Commentator just called Asal Assy. Spurs lost. Oh, you had Lloris in your Champions League. Oh, dude. That's a shame. NYC's playing on the right-hand side. Why does Google say he's playing on the left? Never trust Google with the fucking formation. Anyway, cut back inside. And he got brought down, but then he held onto the ball thinking that there was going to be a foul called. But then I guess handball was called on NYC. Ooh, Davison closing down the space there. Northampton getting caught with a bit of sloppy play so far in these first 3 minutes. So let me take a look at the numbers here. Mitch Pinnock, number 11, of course, former AFC Wimbledon man. 12, Leonard, the youngster. And then Hoskins, 7. Bowie, 19. Be thrown here for Northampton. Nicely done. Harry Pell gets stuck in after a header won by our left back. Or left center back Lee Brown. Harry Pell just getting his foot on there. Drawing the foul. Harry Pell, you know, he's working his way to the side. We signed him for the sense that, you know, we could have someone that's box to box and a target man at the same time. Usually when you have someone that's tall, you know, 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", you usually don't think of him as a box to box midfielder, but that's something that Pell provides. Oh, okay, Zanev with a poor pass. It's Pinnock. He bottled that one. But what do you know? It's Nick Zanev with a very poor pass. Yeah, it was a pass back, and I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to, like, pass it over to the left hand. He was trying to get it over to Lee Brown on the left-hand side. He tried to, like, chip it over Mitch Pinnock, but then it landed, like, right to his thigh. And then he had so much space, Mitch Pinnock. He could have taken it towards the top of the 6-yard area. Instead, he tried to chip Nick Zanev, and it was straight up to his head. To be fair, Nick Zanev has improved in his distribution. It was that was just a relapse moment there from Nick Zanev. It was very nonchalant. He tried to, like, chip it over Mitch Pinnock, who put on, like, half-hearted pressure. Mitch Pinnock was still, like, 6 or 7 yards away from, well, maybe a little more, like 8 yards away from Zanev. Pinnock had time as Zanev was backpedaling and tried to chip Zanev, but didn't work. Anyway, quick free kick there from Northampton, or free kick taken quickly, and it was all the way forward over to Hoskins. He took a quick touch to his right and blasted it over the bar, thankfully. Yeah, Sam Hoskins is a fairly decent player. We're going to have to watch out for him. So it looks to me like Towler's playing as a center back. Not a right center back, not a left center back, center. Or at least that's where he was positioned at the time. Could be, I think, well, according to Google, he's a right center back, so I would imagine Alex Pierce would have been that center back, but maybe they'll interchange. They switch it over to the right-hand side of Sal is immediately trying to press there. Leonard dropping very deep, and now he's going to play a long ball. He's got that ability to play an incisive through ball, whether it's over the top or through the ground, but Sam Hoskins wasn't able to win the header over Alex Pierce. Alex Pierce just letting it, trying to go for the header, but it went over both of their heads, straight to Zanev. Around, I want either April or May of 2023 is when I plan on coming back. But that'll be like, if I come in May, it'll be like right after the season ends. So if that happens, I'll be catching some playoff matches, whether it's League 2, League 1, Championship. Oh, through ball forward to Chislett. Take it on. Let's go. Yeah, Chislett, instead of taking the space, he decided to wait for support. That was a really good ball over the top from Magoma. Davison was playing the hold up. He played it back to Magoma. Magoma first time chipped it over the top, and it looked to me like the outside back sharing just kind of slipped. And Chislett took a touch toward the 18-yard area, but then he kind of waited. He waited for support, and then he tried to drive it low and hard down the 6 to Davison or to NYC, and it was cleared away for a corner. Magoma taking the corner. Towler tried to get a header in the near post, but it was way over. I need to get a picture, but I'm too shy. Yeah. Hey, don't be shy, man. I don't bite. Northampton bringing some decent support, considering the distance. I want to estimate probably like, I want to say like 350, 400. Yeah, around 350, I'd say.
Ethan Chislett, central midfield. You've got Paris Magoma in there, alongside Harry Pell. And then the three forward players, Davidson, Assal, and Young Coombs. 0-0 with 9 minutes gone.
There's no... Okay.
Whistling frantically.
I would like to think that NYC is going to play more as a winger. Because, I mean, according to Google, it's 3-5-2. But don't trust fucking Google. I don't know why I keep using it. But I'd like to think this is more of like a 3-4-3. Seems more like it.
9 gone, 0-0. Stratford 1, Diamonds 0. Action tonight for the Poppies and for Brackley.
That'd be a nice little shake-up, though. A 3-4-3 rather than a 3-5-2.
In due course. This is McGlaw. Cobbler still inside their own half. Sherring's pass is not very accurate. And Wimbledon get possession back through Sal on halfway. They have to go backwards though. Pinnock doing some good pressing. And Towler finds Zanev, who may be a little unnerved by those two earlier moments of alarm. And that's again a poor clearance by him. It flies out.
NYC is playing center back. Lovely.
Touchline barking.
Imagine that. He'd be the next fuck, I forgot his first name. He'd be the next Lissandro Martinez. Fucking like 5'7" center back for Manchester United. Alex Pearce does not trust Nick Zanev. There was a header won from a throw-in from Northampton. He looked back to Zanev and then just changed his mind and tried to boot it. And he only got like six yards forward laterally before it went out for a throw-in. Yeah, he does not trust Zanev, I don't think. So, rarely does he ever pass it back to him. Anyway, it's going to be a long throw here for Mitch Pinnock to take. Certainly, it's not going to make it to the 6-yard box. It's going to be a flick on. Holding it up. Back to Pinnock. Nicely done by Alex Pearce to win that header. That was a dangerous ball from the former AFC Wimbledon man. That was a good ball, actually. It was top of the 6. And it looked to me like it was Hoskins that was the target there. I think Mitch Pinnock just tried to put it in the area and try to hope that somebody would get on that. Thankfully, it was Alex Pearce that was there. Alex Pearce wins that header. Top of the 18, cleared away. Ooh, poor clearance. It was Chislett that got it all the way to the left-hand side of the pitch. And now another long throw attempt here from Pinnock to take. I'm going to say for this one, it's going to be 1-1. Why did iFollow just go back? Nicely done, Assal on the press. Assal can take a couple touches. Try to cut it back. McWilliams gets it off of him. Yeah, it was a good challenge there by McWilliams to just kind of stand him up and not take the bait. Davison dropping... No, it's not Davison. What am I saying? Gunter dropping really deep there. Long ball forward. A little bit of miscommunication. Okay.
This is McGlaw. That's a pass which will be kept in play by Sherring.
Sherring, okay. Good tackle there by Lee Brown. He had a very woeful game last time around, Lee Brown, so hopefully he can bounce back. There's a through ball intended there for Leonard down that right-hand side.
still without Adi Mayo. Sorry, Odi Mayo.
Mitch Pinnock, another long throw here.
Has been out since the Ipswich game. Throw taken by Pinnock. Look, a foul throw to me. It seemed to
Cleared
slip in his
away.
hands, but nothing given as a foul throw.
All right, throwing for the Dons here. We're going to look to take it quickly.
Wanted to have a play for a
All right.
Dons throw. Koike once again across to do the clearing up, but concedes a throw.
Yeah, the outside back was just caught off position there, and he tried to head in and went out for another throw. The third shirts are nice, man. I really love those red shirts.
Haven't done so far. 14 gone. That's a ball which sticks in the water actually and has to be dug out by the defender on this near side.
Crazy how we're almost never going to use our away kits. They're like very similar to our home kits
We've got footlights here.
in terms of color and style.
Not the traditional type.
NYC holding it up. He's playing on the right hand side. I don't know why.
Just
Google was saying.
the stands.
Yeah, Sal's it's like a 3-4-3 with NYC playing on the right wing and Sal playing on the left.
In the lights in the way that
Magoma taking a few touches forward. Overlap is Brown.
by Sal. He finds Brown.
Oof.
And well away by John Guthrie. Excellent work by the skipper getting across, reading the danger and whacking the cross away for a throw on this.
We look pretty dangerous going forward so far, at least with the overlapping runs, and the chemistry shown between the players is definitely present.
Charlie Breakspear, the referee, to ask for the physio to come on. And this could be a problem for the Cobbers, could it not? Peter, he doesn't look to be in good shape, does he?
No, he doesn't look too healthy. He's just lying on his back now, just outside the Cobbers penalty area, and the physio's on there looking at him and just asking him those obvious questions. It looks as if it's a bit of a thigh or a groin issue, a muscular pain rather than an impact injury. We'll see how we got on. We've got on the bench here, Tim. We've got Peter Amibola.
Yeah, he would be an obvious replacement, but I suppose encouragingly, Michael Bolger, the physio, is helping McWilliams back to his feet.
Yeah.
And let's have a look here. John Brady looks on with concern. He's got most of the players around him just taking on some refreshments. And there doesn't appear to be, I don't know, McWilliams isn't moving well at all here. I think he doesn't appear to be most of the, and
Okay, enough texting. I'm just trying to get the text out of the way. So we got a bit of a knock here from one of the Northampton players. Is that Bowie that's coming off?
They'll be just calling him from the bench. Didn't see it, but it's probably a muscular injury. Or may well be something he's picked up and thought he'll give it a go tonight and see how he gets on. But he's clearly gone down. He's come off. He's come off already without the sub being on. So at the moment the Commons are down to 10 men. While Afri gets himself sorted out, and Wimbledon are up here attacking.
that play will definitely be on in a few moments' time. This is Wimbledon.
Ah.
Advantage. They don't make the most of it.
Miscommunication between Gunter and Pell.
Cheap throw on that far side. So Apre will come on.
Gunter tried to play a 6-yard ball through to Pell, and Pell just didn't get there in time, and it went out for a throw. Okay, number 9 coming on for Northampton. Louis Georges Apere. I've seen a few highlights of him, and I mean, he's all right. Nothing special, in my opinion. I mean, he's got a decent finish, but I think he's not super agile on the ball. I think we can take the ball off him, but he's pretty strong, pretty physical. Yeah. He could certainly. Oh, here we go. Davison. Yeah, it was a header from the outside back off of a little chip free kick that bounced off of Davison's chest or shoulder area, and it allowed him to keep the ball there. Harry Pell got the cross off and it was blocked. Corner for the Dons. We haven't really converted too many corner kicks over the last, let's say, year. So let's see if we can turn it around here. Maybe Harry Pell as one of our target men. He's going to be starting off at the top of the 18-yard box, maybe going back post. Davison now down. Wow. He was going up for the challenge there, and let me see what happened exactly. Oh, looked to me like somebody tried to go for the header, maybe arm to the face or something, elbow to the face or something. Yeah, he's up, he's up. Yeah, I didn't want him of all players to go down there. Ooh, another dangerous corner. Counter attack here. Nicely done by Magoma. It was a... What? How's that a foul? Apere was taking a few touches forward, and then the press from Masal forced him back. And Magoma, with good spatial positioning awareness, cut him off on the other side. Was it a foul from Masal, though, kind of tugging the shirt a little bit? I guess it might have been. Yeah, it's good press there from Masal, though, nonetheless. No yellow card from him, thankfully. Nicely done. NYC dispossessing Pinnock, but then he gets dispossessed. It's coming. The heavens have really opened here. It's the pitch is fairly wet.
20 gone here in the between the two sides. Chance Gary score a long way jump, 25 yards out, going over. He's still not scored for Kettering in 124 games. Could it be lucky tonight? Also the long throw-ins from Ben Usher Shipway from Leamington, causing Kettering some problems in the defence. They've seen it away so far though. 0-0 here at Leamington.
Thank you very much, Peter. Leonard appears to have dropped a little deeper alongside Sabi.
It looks as if they're going a 4-2-2-2 almost.
Exactly,
You know,
yeah.
with
Hoskins and Pinnock then in the two behind
Bowie
two
and
strikers.
Yeah,
So yes.
Yeah, looks to me like Pinnock for Northampton really kind of dropping a little bit of, playing a little bit of a deeper role.
The Cobblers have lost McWilliams here to an injury, and we'll be keeping our fingers crossed. That's a serious one for the young midfielder, who's very much a crucial part of the Cobblers these days. This is Sabi in the middle third, goes long, maybe too long.
Ooh, yeah, it was Hoskins that was trying to make that run down the middle, ball over the top. Thankfully, Zanev collects that one.
Catches the ball on this near side now.
Oof.
Hoskins charging down the clearance by
Towler.
Towler, but Wimbledon you get a throw deep inside their own half from this near side, almost halfway through the first half. And the Cobblers nil.
Yeah, throw it in a dangerous spot here. If AFC Wimbledon don't win the header, then Northampton could maybe break. Okay. Header from Magoma back to Brown. Brown clears his lines. Ah, Pell could have played on the outside there.
And now Chislett picks up on this near side.
Chislett to a Sal.
Moves it forward
Good defending there by McGlory.
to Chislett. Sorry,
Sal trying to play on the hold up there on the left-hand side for a moment.
settles for a throw. Midway inside the Cobblers half on this near side. Brown will take it as the rain continues to pour down here. Pour the right word, Peter. It's fairly strong, isn't it?
It is. It's wet rain, if you understand what I mean on that. You know, it means you get really wet when you go out on this one. It's a real.
Ooh, Towler's fairly far forward. Do we have any cover for him? Yeah, Harry Pell's kind of playing as that center back until he gets back.
Inside to Leonard. Leonard just about gets away there from Davison.
Sal immediately pressing the right back there. Same with Davison. Ooh, Lee Burge, not with the best clearance there. First touch from Gunter gets it over to NYC. Can he take some space? Instead, he plays it over to Davison off of his second touch. Davison getting forced back, though. I thought maybe NYC could have taken some space there. Lee Brown, good cross. Headed away, not fully away. Chislett on that left-hand side. NYC holding it up. Hit it, Sal. He lays it off. Oh, no. Great save by Lee Burge. AFC Wimbledon with some good forward play there, and it looked to me like that cross from Chislett was intended for Davison just over his head, but NYC just kind of chested it down, and Asal just kind of ran onto it. Could have taken a shot on. Instead, he was unselfish for once. Laid it off. That was the right decision, though, to lay it off to Pell, and Pell just kind of hit it straight at Lee Burge, and Burge like kind of bounced off his shoulder and went up and over the frame. It was the right decision there for Mayuba Sal, as the center back looked to be in position to make the block if he did take the shot on. It's another good ball. Northampton really having trouble dealing with these corner kicks. A lot of the times it kind of bounces around a little bit. That time it bounced off somebody's head and then it was cleared away. Or it bounced off somebody before it was cleared. A lot of these corners, nobody wins the first header and it just kind of stays in a dangerous area, but Northampton usually falling on the end of those ones. Clear. Ooh. Nice header forward there from Chislett. Asal putting the pressure on. Chislett picks it up. Oh! Header from Davison, a good 2 yards wide there. That looked to me. Northampton fans clamoring for a foul there. It was a clearance from Zana, but thankfully it was Chislett that got the nod on. And then the center back got there before Asal. Asal put the pressure on. They kind of had a little bit of a wrestling match there. They both slipped because of the rain. And, yeah, thankfully Chislett got on top of that. It's a good cross. Davison trying to get it towards frame, just a yard wide. Yeah, Wimbledon doing very good in the air right now in terms of winning knockdowns or, I don't know, winning headers overall. Oh, Magoma just let the body roll off a throw-in. Hoskins, can he take the shot on? Good save, Zanev. What were you thinking there, Lee? Let the ball go out. Yeah, it was a throw. It was a really, to be fair, it was a bad throw there from Lee Brown. It was a couple yards away from Magoma. Magoma decided to let the ball roll across his body. Picked up by the substitute, Apere. Laid it off to Hoskins. Hoskins low and hard to Zanev's left. Beaten away by Zanev. Decent save there. And then it was like a sliding clearance there from somebody. And then I don't know why Lee Brown decided to go down there. He decided to make the challenge and went through Pinnock to try to get the ball. So, free kick here for Northampton. I don't know what Lee Brown was thinking there. The ball was like 4 yards away from him, and he tried to get a challenge in there. Completely went through Pinnock. It would have been a throw-in for Northampton had he not tried to make that sliding challenge anyway. So maybe he thought, okay, let me try to save this one. But, yeah. Curry on, but would Gunter slide as a center back in that case? I would like to see that. NYC on the right-hand side, Curry on the left. That would be pretty nice. Back post. What the fuck just happened? That was a back. It looked to me like it was gonna go over everyone's head, but then somehow, whoever was on that back post was able to get up. Just gets a lot of air, knocks it down towards the top of the six, and then I'm so confused. What the hell? Oh, it bounced off of Alex Pierce. It was a back post header that was nodded towards the top of the six. It bounced off Pierce, and fucking Zanev was trying to shuffle, gets wrong-footed, and then just gets rooted to the spot as the ball just kind of rolls in to the near post. Wow. What? Hold on. He kind of slipped, yeah. I'm going to demonstrate what happened. He went here. Zanev, as the ball back post came in, he like shuffled and then tried to like go here and like slipped off of his back foot and just kind of like stayed on his knees as the ball just kind of rolled into the near post. Yeah, Zanev just slipping there. I mean, it's a pretty wet surface. And I wouldn't say it's awful keeping. I just think that maybe Zanev was a little too flat-footed, I'd say. But he just kind of slipped on the turf and, yeah, helpless as the ball just rolled into the near post. God, man. Yeah. The Dons have played a pretty decent first half, but kind of a scrappy goal there. I mean, Northampton have played their bit too. I mean, this is a pretty decent game of football overall from both sides, but definitely not the kind of goal you want to concede.
To Wimbledon on this near side. Chislett picks up, being hassled and bustled by Leonard. I don't know whether Jake wants to come under that. What about the Cobbler's goal? It was how much of an error was it by the keeper?
It's a howler. You know those horrible goalkeeper moments you see on old DVDs of terrible howlers?
I think honestly Zanev could have done better, but I wouldn't say it's a howler. I mean, I think in terms of he could have recovered, honestly. Like when he slipped, maybe he could have gotten up and tried to palm it out. But like Zanev, it looked to me like as soon as he slipped and the ball was like rolling, it was rolling kind of slowly. Zanev just kind of like just sat there. The ball was like 3 yards away or 4 yards away, and he just kind of like gave up on it. I don't know. I mean, the slip itself, I don't blame him. It was a wet surface. The ball deflected off of Pierce like 5 yards away from goal. And I don't know. That was just a very bizarre goal, in my opinion. I'd have to look back on that, maybe another angle. But to be fair, Zanev did have kind of a poor moment earlier with the clearance that almost led to a goal. So maybe it's just a lack of confidence. We did sign a new keeper, though. What happened to Broom? Is Broom on loan? We did sign a keeper from Scandinavia, which I cannot pronounce his name to save my life. I'm pretty good at pronouncing names too. Jääskeläinen? Jääskeläinen. Jääskeläinen. It's gotta be it, surely. Yeah. I would have to say that's how you pronounce it. Oh boy, this is not good, boys. Northampton, ever since the goal, they've been on the front foot. It's going to be another corner here, and they're piling into the 6-yard box, maybe making it hard for Zanev. Low on confidence, perhaps, trying to exploit that. Zanev punches it away, over the head. He was terrible for Crew. Wait a minute. I remember AFC Wimbledon when they played Crew. I don't remember if it was last season. No, it was 2 seasons ago when Ollie Palmer was still our striker. And they had, I think that was the keeper for Crew. And he had a couple of really poor moments. I think it was this game. Hold on, I'm 10 seconds behind. I was just looking at this thing. So Lee Brown takes the throw, and it looks like it was Murphy that cleared, or what's his name? Bowie or Bowie? Sorry, I'm confusing names. Leonard that got a ball forward, and looks to me like it was good defending there from Towler. I'm getting names confused. Anyway, I think that's the game that I'm referring to. I think that was the same keeper. I'm not sure though.
You can see that from some of the body language from the players at the moment, and the Coppers are playing as I would expect. They're 1-0 up. They're beginning to slow the game down. Just that touch now to see us through half time here. The crowd have gone a bit quiet, apart from the so they should be. And the Cobbers at the moment, like this pitch, are just soaking it up as they go along. So good for them.
Okay, let's go back to the Midlands. Leamington against the Poppies. Peter Short's there for us.
33 gone to do.
Towler winning the header there off of a free kick. A couple headers won by both sides. Harry Pell getting a sliding challenge. Nicely done. Long ball. For nobody in particular, that was more of a clearance. Nope. Can confirm that was Richards and not Jaskalainen. So no. That is not the same keeper. Disregard that. Yeah, that happened in the first minute. I didn't point that out, but Zanev tried to throw it over to Lee Brown, and I was like, what? It was like 5 yards wide and kind of over his head. Yeah. We need a new keeper, man. What can I say?
Just about in line with the edge of the Wimbledon penalty area. As Peter's been saying, the crowd here very quiet. Certainly the Wimbledon fans are quite poor this time by Leonard. Couldn't get the ball back to showing it goes out of play for a Wimbledon throw. Also about midway inside their own half.
As we said earlier on, though, Wimbledon's tactic here seems to be catching the Cobblers on the counter-attack, and as we've just sat back a little bit after the goal.
Okay, Alex Pierce getting over to Zanev. Not the best pass to Zanev as he had to go back for it. Clears his lines. Headed away. Magoma has a bit of space. Can he take that? Takes the space, but then plays it back to Gunter. NYC's making a run. Yes, nicely done. Nicely spotted. NYC, what can he do on that right side? First time ball. A Sal! Ooh. Good vision there from NYC. He let the ball roll to give him some space, and then first time cross over down to a Sal. Ball kind of bounced up to a Sal, though, as he tried to side foot it. Yeah, it was a good 3 or 4 yards over the bar there from a Sal. The ball kind of bounced up in front of him. He tried to... Should have laced that one. If there's a ball bouncing, just get your lace over that and power it. Definitely a chance that Sal would have liked to have had back.
The crossbar, but there's an opportunity again for Wimbledon that they won't get too many of these today.
Cobbler's riding the luck a little bit here.
I do like NYC in the wide area. I mean, yeah, you want him to play as a striker, but if he needs to play out wide, he's done decent so far. NYC is on the ground though. I'm gonna put some notes on my phone here.
The Wimbledon physio on, and the Dons fullback Gunter is not happy with that challenge by Koike, and Koike might get the first yellow card of the night here. Charlie Breakspear so far has been fairly low profile, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't think you will, I don't think the referee actually called a foul there, It was one of those challenges where Koike's got it, won the ball, and because of the surface, he just caught him on his follow through. Yeah, you could say it was a foul, absolutely right. But I don't think Charlie Breakspear's...
Koike.
Let me look back at that. Bit of controversy surrounding that.
Cobbler's riding the luck a little bit here. It's a challenge which,
It was a foul. I mean, followed through.
He's just had a word with Koike, and that's all he's done. He's had a word with him. So I'd like to see how he's going to restart this game, whether it be a drop ball or a free kick. My opinion, and my opinion counts for nothing, is he'll drop the ball.
Young Coombs receives treatment. Cobbler's down a goal up here. 38 minutes gone thereabouts. Peterborough Sports 2, Banbury United 1 in the same league as the Poppies of Brackley. And Crawley 2, Stockport 1 in League 2. Young Coombs is okay again. Striker on loan from Brentford. And I think the way the referee is moving away from the ball, it's going to be a free kick.
Jeez, I'm wrong again there. Look at that, I'm going to have a word with Mr. Breakspear after this.
He's done okay so far. He's been low profile, which is the way a referee should be.
Absolutely, and he's tried to allow a little bit of physical contact, especially in these conditions.
Come on. I still think there are some positives to take away from this half. NYC looks pretty good on that right-hand side. I mean, you can you can put him in any attacking position and he'll thrive. I mean, you can put him at striker, you put him at cam at right wing, and he'll thrive. In terms of his 1v1 abilities, he typically likes to, so far from what I'm seeing, he likes to put the cross in first. That's cross first, take someone on second. But regardless, his off-the-ball movement is superb. And I like it. I do like it. I mean, he put a pretty good ball in there for a Sal. Bounced up a little bit. Maybe not the perfect ball. As, the perfect ball would have been a low, hard cross that a Sal could have easily just slotted it. But, oh. Flick on from a Sal. Oh, the defender did not clear it at all. A Sal, use your left. Come on. Try to cut it back to his right. Aye! 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 Chislett went to ground after a defender poked it away from Asal, who tried to cut it to his right. He had space to take it to his left, and then Chislett just tried to take a touch into the area, maybe left his foot out, maybe to try to milk the contact, I'd say. Let me look back at that, because, yeah, maybe not. Ah, man, Asal should have just driven it with his left foot near post. Maybe it's the tiniest of contact. Definitely not enough for Chislett to go down, but there was a little bit of contact there, a little bit. But anyway, long ball forward there for Davison, and Davison just kind of getting into a wrestling match with McGlory, who's defended pretty well so far. Kind of pushes him down a little bit. Maybe not the heaviest contact in the world, but anytime a center back goes down while he's shielding the ball, that's always going to be called a foul. Yeah, man. It was a really poor clearance. It was a bouncing ball from the center back 2 minutes ago. Tried to clear it and only got like 5 yards on it. Asal immediately taking a heavy touch towards his left foot, and maybe could have driven it low to, or maybe not low, but just hard towards the near post. But instead he tried to cut it back to his right, even though he had space to take the shot on with his left foot. Asal just not making the right decision. Sharing with the throw in here. Won by Lee Brown. Ball bouncing around a little bit. There's Bowie. Nicely done by Magoma to get stuck in the challenge. Sal's going to look to break. That's a foul. Advantage played. Nope. Quick. Come on. Referee pulls it back after NYC tried to play a quick free kick. It's going to be a yellow, though, surely. I mean, Sal took a heavy touch towards the right-hand side and drew the sliding challenge from Sowerby. That's got to be a yellow. Yeah, he gets on the book there.
He's on the floor again, not for the first time tonight, the Brentford Loney striker. He's doing what McWilliams did earlier in the half.
Jaggy loves his off-the-ball movement. Players, all he talks about. Also, Johnson should have known he was rubbish if you watched any of last season. Yeah. Are we speaking about the new keeper? All I know is McGlory has 90 pace on FIFA. Yeah, I mean, there have been a couple times we try to play it over the top to Asal or to Davison, but McGlory's always in position there and just kind of shrugs it off, or shrugs off any challenges. So, we're doing well in terms of knocking the ball around and making a couple overlapping runs. We saw Lee Brown, like around the 15th minute or so, making an overlapping run, putting a good ball into the box that was cleared away for a corner. And then Chislett trying to drive it low and hard down the 6-yard box that was cleared away for another corner. Paul Ossu's going to be coming on here. Who came off? Interesting that he's come. Oh, NYC. Yeah, NYC is. Wow, that's a blow for us. That is a huge blow. NYC has been playing fantastic so far in this game. That's a big blow. Paul Osu has not had the best start to this. Obviously, you know, he's still got to de-rust a little bit considering he's not been very active in terms of playing time. Obviously, you know, he sat out his contract for a while before he signed it. But Osu, I don't know if he's the answer. I mean, like for like sub, really. Ooh. Paul also trying to get forward. Osu. Ooh, Sal trying to hold it up. Sal again trying to hold it up, but again losing out. Oh, it falls perfectly to Davison, who's holding it up here in a challenge for McGlory. Takes it out for a corner. Yeah. Asal tried to hold it up off the throw in, and then the defender kind of pushed him away, and the defender overran the ball. It fell perfectly to Davison, who I thought he could have laid it off for Asal, maybe back heeled it and laid it off. But instead, Davison tried to take it to his right foot to try to create some space for himself. 10 seconds behind because I missed whatever just happened there. That was a weird play there. Person on the near post just kind of stuck his foot out to clear his lines, and then top of the 6-yard area. It wasn't even a very good clearance. And then it looked to me like Pell tried to get in there, and the defender got there first and cleared his lines, and Pell just kind of ran through him. Damn, NYC coming off is a big blow for us. I think when I was talking about positives we can take from this half, I think NYC has probably been the biggest one. That's tough. He looked really good on that wide area. Anyway, header won by... Oh, a lot of space for Gunter. Maybe somebody... Oh, yeah, immediately tries to play it over to Davison. Lee Burge clears his lines. Gunter wins the header, though. We can create something here. Ah. Oh. Magoma wins it back. Nicely done, Magoma. Just shrugs off 2 challenges. Alright. On that left-hand side was Ayuba Sal after Paris Magoma was able to pick possession back after Pell tried to play it over to him and didn't play a very good pass. Magoma just kind of split 2 defenders, just kind of took a touch to his with his outside of his foot, took 2 outside of the foot touches to split the defenders. Then played it over to Asal, and then Asal cut it back to his right as usual. The shot was blocked, and then immediately Gunter tried to blast it from like 22, 23 yards out, and it was saved by the keeper. Down low to his left. Anyway, corner kick will be swung in. Headed away. Asal will pick it up top of the 18-yard box. Out to Chiz. Nah. Miscontrol from Chiz. The ball was up to Chislet's knee area, so it kind of caught him by surprise there. Anyway, it's going to be 1-0 at the half. Not a poor half by any means from AFC Wimbledon. I think they played decent. You know, overlapping runs, off the ball movement, definitely present. I was fairly impressed with NYC before he came off. Who else? Magoma played pretty well just to get out of pressure and advance the play. Harry Pell didn't really make an impact. Didn't make too much of an impact. I think he had a couple of poor moments where he gave possession away, kind of poor passes every here and then. Davison looked decent on the hold up. Didn't really have any chances to create chances for himself though, as the center back pairing of Guthrie and McGlory were able to kind of keep him at bay. Sal, I thought, was very good in terms of the off the ball press. I think, finishing was I think there was one moment where he could have laced it from top of the 18-yard box from across from NYC, but instead he tried to side foot it and a couple yards over the bar. Sal had an opportunity to maybe lace it with his left foot, but instead he tried to cut it back. The defender poked it away before Chislett tried to get inside the 18-yard box and went down. No penalty called there. Chislett was okay. I think he was all right. Nothing to write home about though. Bring on Kyle Hudlin. I think, you know what? I think this is the time. We put a couple of decent balls into the box. Most of them were low though, not in the air. But I think this is the kind of game that we could see Kyle Hudlin. I think this is it. We'll see how Asal does. I think maybe first 15, 20, 25 minutes of the half, and I think maybe you could bring on Hudlin, bring Chislett off, and have Asal play as a cam. Go from a 3-4-3 to a 3-5-2. 3-4-3 to 3-5-2. With Hudlin and Davison as the strikers. Bring Asal back to a cam. Bring Chislett off. And maybe Jack Curry on. I don't know why we didn't bring... Wait, hold on. I don't know why we didn't bring Curry on, by the way. Osu came on instead. But I digress. I think Kyle Hudlin is the answer if we don't get anything out of the next 15, 20 minutes. I think this is the time. That being said, I'll be back.
much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm a fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed. All of the pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, let me
Yeah, I'm gonna be very
My
careful.
son deserves the finer things in life, like his Old Spice Gentleman's Blend Lavender and Mint Body Wash.
Is that lavender I smell? Oh, well, it's okay. I use this body wash too.
When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care.
Getting wetter by the minute because I can see if the wind starts swirling around, the conditions will play a part in this game. The Cobblers just don't come out.
What's up, guys?
There's no need to put their foot straight down the gas here, but what they need to do is just keep the ball and gain lots of possession. Don't give the ball away in the second half.
Yeah, neither side really stamping their authority on this game so far. The conditions having a big effect on that as well. Can the Cobblers go out and see for back-to-back wins in the league?
Non-league for us, we are so poor. Sal won't shoot in front of goal, yeah. Dude, Sal is just... He needs to pull the trigger when he's in front of goal, man. He likes to he likes to either try to take someone on 1v1, but then most of the time he cuts back anyway when he tries to take someone on. And when he has the opportunity to shoot, he still wants to take someone on 1v1 towards his right foot. Takes the ball to his right foot 90% of the time. Yeah. Just decision making kind of lacking from Asal. He did lay it off to Pell though for a good opportunity in the first half, but Pell just hit it straight at the keeper. Other than that though, Asal just not really up there in the decision making. What just happened there? Anyway, a header won by Northampton. Gunter back to Pierce. Pierce tried to clear his lines. Handball maybe. Or nah.
The ball wasn't allowed to progress forward to a Wimbledon player from that clearance, and Brady has cautioned. I've never seen that before. John Brady seemed to be sheepish. Peter Walton, your place as a former referee.
Outside interference there. Johnson, the ball was clear going out.
Okay, the manager kind of stepped out. The manager of Northampton tried to control the ball, even though the ball wasn't actually out of play yet. Brown out wide. Asal. No, that's Chislett. Oof. Tried to cross it. It was headed away. I'm eating food. As always. Rice, pasta, chicken. Oh, nice 1-2 between Chislett and Asal. Back to Chislett. Brown with his left foot. Back post. Nobody's there. Davison recovers. Magoma. Out for a throw. Ah. Magoma back to Zanev. Gets a clearance off. Pell wins the header slightly. Kind of nicks off him. Back to Pell. Asal trying to hold it up. But it was Davison that went for the header, committed the foul. I wouldn't say non-league just yet. I think we're definitely looking like a 13th, 14th, or maybe 14th, 15th place team. But I don't know. They switched the play. Northampton, good header won by Lee Brown, not fully away. Sowerby, Leonard, back out wide. Oh, somebody came on, I think. No, never mind. Sam Hoskins now has some space after miscontrol from Chislett. Through ball intended for Bowie, but Lee Brown gets there. Good defending. Brown's been defending a lot better this game, that's for sure. Let's go all suit. Oh. They switch it over there to what was it? Koiki. Slow in possession as Paul Osu kind of charges down and kind of pokes it away from him, but Chislett ran onto it and like just couldn't get his feet sorted. Could have been a counter-attacking opportunity for sure. Ooh, Harry Pell. That didn't go out.
Couple of Septs tonight, by the way. We're going to score
It didn't look like it did.
by Alfred, the unused Septs, Maxted, Lintott, Haynes, Abimbola, Dyche and Cross. Cobbers without the striker Danny Hilton tonight. Also
Magoma first time off the throw in. Clears his, or gets it up.
sideline, Fox still sidelined as well.
Davison wins the header, but Ginobili in particular out for a throw.
Out of
Yeah, it's looking a little sloppy right now
so he's out.
from both ends to start this first half.
50 played here. BBC Radio Northampton at Wimbledon 0. Northampton 1. It's a precarious lead.
The second half, what am I saying?
This is Salvi in the middle third.
Did I really say first half?
Cleared by Guthrie. Gunter clears. We'll come back to one laughing in a moment. Gunter's reaction was interesting though. He headed on this near side and he's pointing at John Brady. I think he thinks John Brady's too close to the touchline. Brady was within inches of Gunter then and almost got involved in the action once more. He's been booked for getting a touch as the ball was still in play. And there he goes again, John, almost being influential in the course of the play. Gunter now moves away. Cobber's got a throw on the far side. Gives me a chance to give you the Wimbledon side. Zanev in goal, back four. Gunter, Pearce, Towler and Brown. And then midfield, Pell
We have a back four now?
alongside Magoma, who sits in front of that back four. And Chislett. And then Davison, Asal outside. Brady was within inches of Gunter. Popping up on this right.
I would have to look at the formation.
Yaskalainen, the keeper, Nightingale, the centre back, Marsh, the midfielder. So Covers going to fall on the far side for a foul on Shering. And then the other subs for the home side. Jack Curry is a defender. Quain,
Fuck, man.
young striker.
We need to get something out of this.
Kyle Coughlin, who's on loan from Huddersfield, a striker who was playing for Solihull Moors last season. In fact, he scored in that playoff final against Grimsby before moving to Huddersfield and now being loaned to Wimbledon. Free kick then for the Cobblers, taken and played too firmly forward by Burge. It's through to the Dons keeper. 50.
Yep, does look to me like we are playing a back four.
On BBC Radio Northampton,
Interesting.
3.6
Johnny Jackson actually had
600 or so of them on
the capability of changing formations. Who thought? Who would have thought?
delivers the ball downfield. One in the air by
Well, Magoma, that's a good ball forward. Oof.
is intercepted by
Headed away by the center back though.
that by Leonard, who turns and plays it forward to Apre. Lovely flick inside to Pinnock. He's going across the pitch rather than towards the Dom's goal, but he finds a pass there to Shering, and the Cobblers retain possession. Playing some nice, controlled, confident football here. Shering getting forward.
Northampton just kind of playing around our press pretty well.
Afraid just to go backwards to eventually go forwards. With possession
I mean, they've given it away a couple times in the beginning of the half, but now they're sort of getting settled again.
forward to Apre from Guthrie. On again to the goal.
1-2 touch football being played here by Northampton. They switch it over to the right-hand side now.
Curling crossfield pass to Shering. Shering crosses in right-footed. That's Hoskins.
Ooh.
Hoskins to strike a side away to
Decent attempt there by Hoskins, considering he wasn't even facing goal. It was like a cross-field cross that bounced up towards Hoskins, and he tried to like contort his body and just get a lace towards goal, but Zanev collects it comfortably on his left hand, down to his left.
Cosmos. Mats Wasser has got the second goal there for Brackley. Crawley 2, Stockport 2 now. The long-serving defender Chris Hussey has equalised for Stockport at Crawley. Stockport come to the Cobblers in, what is it now, 10 days.
Far from it, mate, but thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I'd like to think I'm not, but thanks.
Cobblers fans. Leonard picked
Oh,
up
fuck.
by Hoskins, who pops up on the left-hand side now. Reverse pass by Leonard was aimed at Hoskins. Didn't.
Let me rewind just to explain what happened. Davison trying to hold it up. It looked like he got fouled there by Hoskins, but nothing doing. Counterattack was thwarted by Gunter getting in. Oh, okay. Heavy touch by the center back. Asal tried to get on it, but the defender got a sliding challenge in. Northampton every once in a while can look a little shaky in possession, and we haven't exploited that yet.
Will be, but if we have patches of play that we just had there in terms of the build-up Sammy Hoskins. But, oh, by the way, kept the ball down, made the goalkeeper made a save, but it wasn't the hardest shot, but it ended up in a chance. That bodes well for the second half. Don't forget, Wimbledon have got to come out at us, and as they do come out, we'll find some spaces here. So hopefully, you know, this won't be such a long half as you think, Tim.
Encouragingly, Peter.
Throw in from the left.
Started well in the second half, but they haven't really created a decent chance yet. And in the first half, just that one opportunity, the strike from Pell that was well saved by Burge. The one Burge has been really called upon. That's a lovely flick.
Asal dispossessed. Oh, Sam Hoskins is making a run. They actually put it to the right. Thank God. Headed away by Talon. Oh my God. I'm so glad they didn't play Hoskins down the middle. Pinnock decided to play it over to the right-hand side, and then there were 4 AFC Wimbledon players surrounding the player on the right, Bowie, I think. And then Bowie was able to get a cross off towards the back post. Thankfully, Gunter heads it away, and then Hoskins, his shot was straight at Zanev. Anyway, I'm 10 seconds behind. Yeah, try to play a long ball to Osu.
8 goals and 7 for Hoskins so far this season. Burge delivers downfield, it bounces midway inside the Dons half. Barry gets across. Can't keep it in play. Throw to Wimbledon to Noble. Peter Walton's the voice you just heard there, the former Premier League referee and long-time Cobblers fan. He came down on one of the supporters' coaches tonight with his dad. And so far, at least, thoroughly enjoying his time in South West London. We had a good time at Crawley, didn't we? 3-2 win down there, so let's hope tonight is just as enjoyable.
Oh! Lee Burge with the clearance, almost charged down by Davison. Pinnock knocked it down towards Hoskins. Bounced off of Magoma, but they're still in possession. It's a diving header by Lee Brown to prevent the cross from getting further. Crawley 3, Stockport 2. Jaggy Goat. Oh man, all the players surrounding Zanev. Back post, nobody's there. Most of the players were hanging around the near post, and it just went over everyone's head. Here comes the your shit chance. Oh, Davison wins the flick. Asal trying to hold it up. Yep. Towards his left. Someone on the overlap there. He doesn't play it. He cuts to his right again. Lays it off. Gunter has space. Blocked. I thought Gunter would have blasted that, but he went with his side foot. It was blocked anyway. It was good work from Asal to hold it up ahead of Schering, though. Oh, header not fully away. Also on the right. Cross was blocked. Cookies. Specifically. Oh, what? What happened to my fucking camera? The fuck? Italian cookies. They're kind of hard, but they taste good. I think we really need to bring on Hudlin. in like 10 minutes.
Possession finds Hoskins, and then it was caught then by Pell. Free kick Northampton. Leonard is in pain here. Thanks, Peter. This is Sabi bursting forward for the Cobblers. Now
Foul committed by Pell from behind.
Mr. Breakspear not
Yeah, I
living
think
up to his
I think
reputation.
I'd go with Mr. Pell about this one because he's put the right side.
One more, and then I'm done.
And yeah, then it was filled up. I'm not playing he's up on the street now. He's doing the right to make sure
Taking
taking the sting out of the game.
Just one player booked, I should say. There's been, of course, a manager booked, Brady, for interfering with play early in the second half. Free kick then for the challenge on Leonard, midway inside the Wimbledon half. Hoskins will leave it for Pinnock. Pinnock takes it to the back post. That's decent.
Oh.
Sept comes, he makes a right mess of that, but he was fouled in the process. And I think actually it's a Wimbledon defender who's gone down.
Zanev came out to punch it. That ball was looping away from him though, so he did get a fist to it. Didn't get too much of a clearance off, but then it was a foul committed anyway by a Northampton player, I guess.
Leave it for Pinnock. Pinnock takes it to the back post. That's decent. Zanev comes,
No.
right mess of that.
Actually, I think it was Zanev that might have
Caught in that.
connected with his center back, and
The punch clear got very little on it, but at least a bit
I guess the
of
wow,
onside.
who's that? That's down. Couldn't quite see.
Who was caught in that. Three physios are on the pitch. We've got Michael Bolger from the Cobblers side, plus a couple of members of the.
Is that Harry Pell?
So concern here for a Wimbledon player.
Yeah, it looked to me like Zanev might have gotten a little bit of a fist to the head of Harry Pell there.
Just making because it's so wet, you saw the spray fly off. You know when you're watching boxing and the sweat flies off when a punch connects, a clean punch connects. It was like that. You almost felt the contact. It looked.
God, that sounds painful.
He's come through. You know, with the old saying, "Come through, take everything."
Yeah,
But
he's-
unfortunately, that's a big connection with his centre half. He's sitting up now, isn't he? It looks okay.
He connected more with the centre half than he did with the ball.
Is it Pell, the midfielder, that's getting to his feet? But it's good to see him get up. That was a big old contact. And credit to the
Why isn't my timer on?
It gives both teams obviously an ideal opportunity to take on Wharton, to pick on some tactics from the sidelines. But that plays in the hands of the Cobblers because the slower this game becomes, the better it will be for them to defend and nullify any attack that Wimbledon put forward. The referee's got the ball now in his hand. He'll just drop the ball back to the goalkeeper, which I think really we was in possession. So what? The referee's got the ball now. In his hand.
Why is it doing this?
Which I think really we was in possession, so why shouldn't we have the ball? But that's another question.
Pell, having given away the free kick in the first place with that challenge, is now back on.
Zanev is punching his teammates, yeah.
And Wimbledon get a
First he punched a ticket straight to 1-0 dumb for Northampton, and then he's punching his own teammates. Great.
fouls Pell.
We're giving Zanev plenty of shit right now, aren't we?
Brady and Colin Cotto are not at all happy about. Free kick to the Dons just inside the Cobblers half. Just to the right of centre.
All right.
One.
What can we do from this free kick?
Dons nil, Bolton 2
Magoma's going to take it short.
by Magoma.
Gunter puts it in the box.
Brings it up left-footed.
Maybe a knockdown, yes, from Davison. A lot of Northampton players behind the ball, though. Good shape. Nah, Alsu cuts to his right foot.
Makes a challenge.
Yeah, Alsu just gets shrugged off really easily there.
Held there from Martin, but he comes away with the ball. Chips it forward to Pinnock. Commons can counter-attack here.
Nope.
Through the middle, but he's got a lot of work to do.
Good work there for Chislett to recover and make the challenge on Apere.
And the Cobblers lose possession. I feel I'm being more critical than normal tonight, Peter. I'm having a bit of a
Harry Pell wins the header.
bark at some of these players, but
Come on.
find the Cobblers. Just one or two moments when things aren't quite going their way. Pinnock's fouled in the middle third. Dan Apple was fouled as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be pulled back for the first challenge on Pinnock. So free kick to Northampton and halfway. 90 minutes in the second half.
Yeah, Davison looks a bit out of his depth right now.
Peter, having a bit of a
Usually, whenever he tries to hold it up, he either gets shrugged off, or there was actually it was somebody else that came in the challenge there and picked it off of him. It wasn't even the person that he was holding off that made the challenge there. Somebody else just kind of came in, but maybe like for like, I think maybe Hudlin for Davison, I think maybe could be the move here.
halfway. 65 gone. Cobblers 1 up.
I've given Davison plenty of props so far this season, but I think he's kind of fallen out in the last couple games,
Penalty area.
last 2 or 3.
Bowie's header is up rather than towards the target.
Ooh, a salad to roll. Nah, out for throwing.
And the Cobber's got a throw. Comes last off Chislett on that far side. Cobber still a goal up then. Peter Walton was our summariser tonight, former Premier League referee. This is Pinnock back to the middle third, committing a foul. Free kick to the Dons, midway inside their own half. You've been saying it several times already, Peter, but the fragmented nature of this game suits Northampton. It has no flow to the game. There hasn't really been at all in this match. Unlike the Barrow match, which was very fluid. This is because of the conditions to some extent. It's very, very bitty.
Yeah, it is bitty. There's a very small, fouls being given away now at the moment. Charlie Breakspear's just
Another header won by Guthrie. Long ball forward. Zanev will just not take any chances and kick it out for a throw in from about maybe like 28 yards out. Fuck. Yeah, we need to bring on Hudlin. Or we need to make a sub within the next like 5 minutes. We haven't even made any subs yet. Don't tell me that freaking Johnny Jackson's gonna leave it late.
Thanks very much, Peter. 66 gone here, BBC Radio Northampton. 104.2, 103.6 FM on DAB. AFC Wimbledon 0, Northampton Town 1.
All right, couple of headers knocked forward. Paul Osu, he's off. Harry Powell wins the first header, and then Davison flicks it on for Osu, or flicks it on for Asal, who played a first-time ball to Osu, just barely offside. He would have been through on goal there, as he kind of like, he took a touch forward with his head to set him up for more space, but offside. Damn. Yeah, just slightly missed time there was Paul Osu on that run.
Birch hangs it towards the edge of the opposition penalty. It falls for Hoskins. Hoskins will try and thread it forward to Pinnock, but he was guilty of a foul then, was Sammy. Free kick too quickly taken, says Mr. Breakspear.
Magoma has had a couple of those moments where he tries to take the free kick quickly, but the ball's rolling, and then the whistle gets, or the play gets ruled back to where the original foul was.
It's a hard one to sort of keep getting really excited about, and as an away team winning 1-0, that's quite happy for me. The way Burge hasn't had hardly anything to do in it, so but when he does, he'll put up his usual great saves.
All right, Davison wins another header, but then
Tries to stroke the ball forward to Apra. Doesn't quite get his positioning right, and Wimbledon mop up just inside their own.
Another missed control there from Chislett. Gives away possession there. So much room there. Oh man, there's so much room for Kawiki on the left-hand side. He puts a ball in the box. And then fucking... What just happened there? Somebody, it bounced off. Yeah, it's 2-0 to fucking Northampton, but I'm trying to see what exactly happened. That was weird. Hoskins tried to stick his foot out. He does stick his foot out, redirects it towards the top of the 6-yard box, and it bounces off. It bounces off someone's knee and goes straight into the fucking back of the net. I don't even know. That was just a very bizarre goal. But we just gave so much space to the outside back Kawiki on that left-hand side. So much space. He was able to just grab a cup of tea before putting that cross in. Was that Abede that scored the goal? It bounced off his knee or something and just went to the near post. Where was Zanev there? He was assuming that the cross was going to end up in the back post and just completely dumbfounded in that moment, man. I don't even know. Oh, it's an own goal. Yeah, it went off somebody's knee, but I guess it's an own goal. That was a weird goal. I mean, both goals were extremely bizarre. But, yeah, 2-0 to Northampton. What can I say? Why is Bartley on? Why Bartley? The fuck?
20 minutes of the contest.
I don't think he's the answer, to be fair.
Hudlin is 6'9".
You were not using Hudlin at all, man. Hudlin is just a fucking. He's just warming the bench.
Is eye-catchy because he's quite a unit down the middle here. This is Hudlin, who's challenged on the far side.
Oh, Hudlin did come. Oh, he did come on, huh? Oh, Hudlin and Bartley both came on. Finally, we're seeing Kyle Hudlin in a fucking Wimbledon shirt. And his first moment of the game, he ends up committing a foul. It was a long ball intended for Hudlin, and he tried to, like, control it. And just kind of mistimed the challenge.
So Wimbledon bring on 2 strikers. And Northampton Town lead by 2 goals to nil.
A big player, but you still got to have the skill factor. And I'm sure
And he tried to pull someone up that
you can see now, I think
he challenged. He tried to pull him up, and then the guy just stayed down.
cut those crosses and cut
Thankfully, he didn't get on the book for that one.
him. He won't serve a threat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a big unit, and they'll play to his strengths. But I think John will sense that straight away, and Colin will no doubt shepherd the midfield to make sure that they stop those marauding runs in the midfield to make sure that the crosses don't come in to feed him.
So Davison was the other player replaced. Wimbledon now have 4 players up top. We'll talk about that shortly. Free kick is wasted by the Cobblers. Goes straight through to the home keeper, Zanev.
Oh man. It's just going to be another loss in the books, most likely here. Oh, here we go. Bartley. Oh, gets it over to Osu. What can he do? 1v1 against Kiola, whatever his name is, left back. Oh, good cross. Head away, not fully away, Lee Brown. Asau, come on, take someone on 1v1. Yes, to his right. Shot blocked. Back to Asau. Back to his right. Always cuts to his right, never to his left. Come on, Asau. Predictable. Pinnock under pressure, though.
So yes, Wimbledon now have this lighthouse of a man down the middle in the Huddersfield loanee Hudlin, and then to his right there's Bartley. To his
Aye,
right is
foul.
Oso, fouled by Shering in the middle.
Man, imagine if we actually stayed up in League One. We would get fucking smacked around like it was nobody's business. Oh my god. It wouldn't even be funny.
Give some credit to the Cobblers here. What they're doing is, every time Wimbledon have the ball in their own half, they're just giving that little nudge, little foul away to break the game up. And
Pain, pain, and more pain. Long ball over to Hudlin. Headed away. To Asal. He has space. Top of the 18. To his left! To his left! He took a shot with his left! Ladies and gentlemen. Straight at the keeper, though. Just goes down and collects it. But hey! Well done, Asal. God.
By the way, let's not count our chickens here, folks, but the Cobblers closing in on what would be their first clean sheet of the season. They're 17 minutes away from it. They lead here by 2 goals to nil, and are looking.
That was the first shot with his left foot all game.
Pierce. It's a nice flick on,
Hudlin holding it up.
but intercepted by the Cobblers, and also looking reasonably comfortable. Clearance by Pierce. It's a nice flick on by Bartley, but catching the big striker offside. Free kick Northampton. And it stays at 0-2 on BBC Radio. Northampton Sheffield once they lead 1-0 at Morecambe. Bradley Turp against Hereford, catching 1 down at Leamington. Northampton Town Turp here against Wimbledon. Guthrie's first half goal, and then an own goal by Towler, separating the sides. John Brady looks on. He's maybe about to bring on Harvey Lintop, the teenage substitute, the defender, as the Cobblers look to secure the 3 points here. This is Hoskins, who's been close a couple of times tonight.
No foul. Get out. Yep. Good challenge there by Gunter.
He's conceded a throw, and he tumbles over the white line and retreats back into midfield as Wimbledon take the throw through Gunter. Gunter long left-footed. That should be easy for McClure. Off balance, he finds touch on this near side.
Oh man, can't wait to take a nap. I didn't really get that much sleep tonight.
Gunter retrieves
Oh, I mean like 6 hours. It's all right. Or what did I say tonight? Last night, whatever. Long ball over intended for Hudlin, but Headed away. Hudlin didn't even, wasn't able to get to that one.
Now chased by Sheringham by Bowie in the middle third. Right, the first challenge can't get the second.
Hudlin on the overlap, interesting. I tried to play it back to nobody in particular. He thought Hudlin, or he thought Gunter was going to be there, but Gunter tried to run towards the center. Good work by Hudlin to recover possession back, though, defensively.
It ended in being dispossessed and
A Sal off the ball movement, yeah, through ball to him.
come forward. That's offside against Asal.
Ah.
Northampton. Dons got rid of 2 managers last season as they plummeted out of League One. They brought in Johnny Jackson during the close season. Just a few grumbles from the home fans about his record so far. It would be, if it stays this way, just 2
Wait, what did he say about...
and come forward. That's offside against Asal.
Hold on.
Free kick, Northampton. Dons got rid of 2 managers last season as they plummeted out of League One. They brought in Johnny Jackson during the
No, we had Mark Robinson the whole time last season. Oh, well.
his record so far. It would be, if it stays this way, just 2 wins in the first 8 games of the season.
We didn't get rid of 2 managers.
Another change they're going to bring on.
Linton's going to come on here. They'll probably drop into
Holy shit. I don't know if you guys follow, or if you guys are, if you guys do any investing, maybe you guys invest in like the Euro markets, but in terms of the American markets, the SPY is down 4.32%, guys. The NASDAQ is down 5.16. I mean, there was inflation data that came out today, but the inflation data wasn't that bad, was it? I don't even know. I guess it was because like there were like 3 green days in a row that they didn't price it in yet. Anyway, enough stock market talk. That's crazy.
And then you've got your 2 wing backs with Linton and Koike to deal with that because they're leaving 4 at Wimbledon. You mentioned it earlier, aren't they? So get that extra body in there and shore it up.
Free kick to Wimbledon.
Anyway, yeah, 13 minutes to go. It seems like I've given up already, but the way AFC Wimbledon have been these last few games is just, it doesn't seem, they don't seem like the team to come back from 2 goals down. It's just one of those things, you know. I'm gonna observe and see what happens here as Kyle Hudlin wins a header off of a Zanev clearance. Bartley has a lot of space. Couple flicks on. A Sal to his right foot, or on the right side. Hey! Advantage played. Pell. Cross comes in. Oh, Hudlin! Oof. Good build-up play there. The referee played advantage, though, as the ball went back to Magoma. Magoma put the ball into the box.
you either want to foul or you want to play on it. I played on to your advantage. And let's get on with the game. And now the crowd
The crowd are singing, you don't know what you're doing, but I think Mr. Brixby knows exactly what he's doing.
I agree with
And he's
you.
now having a word with
Yeah, I think the crowd's just a little mad, to be fair.
Jackson continues to
Yeah, Sal got brought down as he tried to,
lucky that
you know, he was on the right-hand side, he was being pressured. Somebody came in, completely took a Sal out. But then the cross came in a second later, and Hudlin got the header towards goal. Yeah, I mean, the advantage was rightfully played there. I mean, maybe go back and get a yellow card to the other player, which I think he did get booked, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I think the crowd's just, unfortunately, they're a little upset. I would be too if we were down 2-0. And you know, played decent in the first half. The second half, just nothing to show for it at all. Jack Curry going to be coming on for Lee Brown. Thought maybe could have come on a little earlier personally, but better late than never, I guess.
So the Dons ringing the changes, but thus far making little impression on this game. They trailed 2-0. Good challenge by McLaw in the middle third. Finds Sabi. We've got 10.5 minutes to play. Forward by Shering. Over the head of both Apre and Pinnock and through to the Dons keeper. Just going back to that second goal that was turned into his own goal by Towler. I don't want to pick on the poor guy too much, but should Zanev, the keeper, have made it his own? He seemed to be, once again, not quite as dominant as perhaps he should have been on that occasion.
No, we can't blame him for that one, Tim. It was a good cross from Koike, and bending away from the goalkeepers. The goalkeeper hasn't left his 6-yard area. The ball was about on the penalty spot, and it was just turned in. You know.
Yeah, Towler with the own goal. I don't blame him.
Can't blame him for that. Although you
instructions here from John Brady. He's going to come on.
What the hell just happened there?
Foul by Leonard on this near side. Free kick to Wimbledon.
Yeah, throwing for the Dons. Asal was on the hold up.
John Brady. He's going to come
Yep,
on this near side.
that's a foul.
Challenge on Asal. They get one now for the illegal challenge by Leonard. And Wimbledon get a free kick in a fairly dangerous area. It's just to the right of the penalty.
Come on. If we don't score here, I don't really see us equalizing. I mean, if we get an equalizer with 9 minutes to go, this would be absolutely fantastic. But we'll just have to see, boys. Come on, boys. Magoma. Good ball. Oh, keeper punches it away, though. I couldn't see it because I follow kind of went away, but Lee Burge got brought down, I think, or was it the center back? It was a decent ball for Magoma, maybe a little bit too close to the keeper, but yeah, fouling the keeper as somebody. It was, I think that was Alex Pierce that tried to go for the header. No, that was Kyle Hudlin that came barreling into the keeper, Lee Burge. Isn't Scunthorpe in the National League? Yeah.
In Cheshire, Barrow to Doncaster 0 elsewhere in League 2 tonight. Throw to the Cobbers on the far side, midway inside their own half. Just taking their time here. Throw taken by Shering, cleared by Wimbledon. Bit of a wild clearance. It's across the edge of the Dons penalty area as Hoskins sets off in pursuit. Gunter cuts inside him and gets the ball to one of those substitutes, to Marsh. And now forward by
The ball.
Magoma, well intercepted by Koiki. Leonard gets there with a good challenge to prevent Wimbledon.
Thrown here for the Dons. Nope. Apparently not.
The referee and the linesman in fact decides as a throw to the Cobblers. Good challenge to prevent Wimbledon to Marsh. And now forward by Magoma, well intercepted by Koiki.
Yeah, when things go against you, they go against you. The crowd are feeling it at the moment. And
Goddamn, dude.
got that one wrong, but it gives the Cobbers a nice throw in their defensive half there. I think you
Do we have any other subs we could possibly bring on? Oh wait, I think we already made all 4. Bartley, Osu, Curry, and Hudlin. Oh, Marsh also came on like 10 minutes ago. I never pointed that out. Yeah, almost our whole bench really already came on, so not much else we could do here.
sounds a great game. Well, if you was here, you'd see what the weather was like. And
Hudlin fails to win the knockdown there. Oh, McGlory coming forward. The center back's on a mission. Nobody's pressing him except for Asal from behind, and apparently that was a foul. I mean, he got the ball. That's such a clean tackle. Are you kidding me? That was clean, bro. That was a clean challenge.
I'm going to ring him tomorrow because sometimes I've been a bit harsh on him, but tonight he's been very good for both sides. Although if you're a home supporter, you'd be disappointed.
That was a clean challenge, if you ask me. Asal got the ball first, and then the man came down after. Usually if you go through the man to get the ball, then it's a foul, but no way. Alright, whatever. Anyway, for the free kick, they switch it over to Koiki, and then corner kick for Northampton after Gunter kind of sticks his foot in.
Peter's just reminded me, he mentioned some folks back in the county. Can I just say a big thanks to the guy that comes up to our press box before every home game and gives me and Jake and our summariser food and drink. He must think I'm the rudest man in the world. I never have time to talk to him because I'm always on air. But thank you, sir. If you're here tonight, you won't hear this. But if you're not listening to this on BBC Radio Northampton, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We all appreciate it. And next time you come up, I'll talk to you.
Corner kick swung in. Zana punches it. Headed back. Ooh, Asal putting the pressure on again on Koiki. But then McGlory gets a challenge, and wow. The touch from Asal after he tried to dispossess was heavy, so the other center back got in the way and got in the challenge. Could have been a break there for Sal.
Cobbers preserve their 2-goal lead, 5 to go.
Oh, Hudlin wins the knockdown. Also couldn't get there in time.
Some of whom were leaving after that second goal. Continue
I'm so tired. I want to take a nap.
Sept Guthrie maybe for a third goal for the Cobblers has set them alight, maybe for McGlaw to get on the end of this corner. We'll see. Actually, McGlaw's staying back alongside Koike, so no chance of scoring here. But Hoskins will try and deliver to Apre, who's on the goal line. Sarbi and Guthrie to run it. It's not the better delivery. It's clear to the near post on the volley by the Dons. Only as far though as Koike. Koike sets himself, crosses to the far side, but a slip there by Sherring presented possession to Wimbledon. Now McGlaw gets across and takes the ball into touch for a Don's throw just inside the Cobblers' half. 3.5 to go. Wimbledon 0, Northampton Town 2. Cobblers looking for.
Just don't really have much to say right now. I mean,
Looking, of course, for their first clean sheet of the campaign.
the first half was decent, but I mean, we gave away a shitty goal and then took away all of our confidence, really.
Yeah, not only a clean sheet, but a clean sheet away from home, which is also a plus.
That's a good run on the far side by the Cobblers. This is excellent work.
Jack Curry chasing someone down for what seems like an eternity. Still on the ball is number 26, the substitute.
By Lintott.
Yeah, and he blasted the ball away to waste some time.
Concedes the goal kick, but he wastes a bit more time than does the former Gillingham man. As Northampton Town edge ever closer to victory, the ball disappears into the away fans. Some of those Cobblers fans are starting to just pack away their flags that are on the right-hand side of that stand as they contemplate a journey back to the Shire. Big header by Guthrie, volleyed forward by Pearce. Koike a little uncertain.
Which Shire? Lancashire or Yorkshire?
And the Cobblers get possession back again with
Wait, where is Northampton? I know it's like closer north, but
inside to Jack Sarvi. 2.5 to go. The Cobblers have been pupil. Not too much of a threat here from Wimbledon. Forward by Sherring. Part of this separate defensive
Hampshire.
for the
Okay.
Cobblers.
Wait, Hampshire's in the south. No, what the fuck?
Peter, you'd probably be
Oh, I thought they made like a really long trip over, but no. For some reason, I thought. Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm actually stupid. Oh wait, no, yeah. It says. What? Hold on. Sorry, I'm digressing. Oh, Hampshire County, that's US. Oh my god. No, Northampton is a part of East Midlands. Yeah. Okay. Fuck, I'm dumb. Okay. Yeah, they did make a pretty decent trip over. It's not like super long. Just probably like, I want to say 30 minutes, 45 minutes east of Birmingham. Maybe like an hour and 15 minutes away from London-ish. Eh. Not too long of a trip, I don't think.
elaborated upon post-match from John Brady, but he went off in the first half in case you weren't listening to us on BBC Radio Northampton. He went off with an injury.
Oh.
He was replaced by Louis Apre when it was 0-0.
Go on, Bartley. Ah. Bartley's a meme at this point, dude. Why? Why? I don't know. What does Bartley bring to the side aside from maybe some physical play? I mean, he's a freaking sack of potatoes. He's slow as fuck. Doesn't really, not really that creative in terms of chance creation. I don't know. I'm just salty. Don't mind me.
Cobblers have to look firm here. Long throw into the penalty area, away by the Cobblers. McGlaw got his head to the ball.
Well, corner at least.
As we move into stoppage time.
Ay.
Pressing here.
Stoppage time now. How many minutes?
Perhaps not as long as some
4 minutes. Eh.
was going to be.
No, let's keep this corner out, Tim, because I think we'll be very, very happy going back with the let's keep this corner out, Tim, because I think we'll be very, very happy going back to the flank in terms of their scoreline.
Gomez corner into the near post.
Oh!
Penalty area.
Oh!
Crossbar back into play.
Everyone's around the box. It's freaking mayhem right now. I'm trying to rewind to see what happened.
Gomez
It was a header. It was a clearance attempt from the center back that ended up falling towards the top of the 6-yard box, and then all of a sudden you see Kyle Hudlin getting a header, hits the crossbar from about 4 yards out, and now it's a counter-attack opportunity for Northampton.
They've got a counter-attack on here. Let it bring the ball forward. Feeds it to Hoskins. Hoskins will look to play a big diagonally. Finds a superb
Yep.
pass to Shering on the right-hand side of the penalty area.
Cross blocked by Magoma back towards the center. Pinnock. Oof. Tried to take a shot on and just a few yards wide of the frame. That would have been a moment of life there, but unfortunately the crossbar said otherwise. Damn, dude. Northampton, the only real negative you can give to Northampton for this game is they've had maybe some troubles dealing with the corner kicks, but unfortunately Wimbledon have not capitalized on any of those scrambles. Ugh. I'm such a disgruntled fan at this point. Fuck.
The rain is actually abated here in Southwest London. It's a clear night. The pitch has coped pretty well with it. It looked very soggy in the first half, but it's been all right since then.
I'm tired. I just want to nap. Just get this game over with already.
What was it now? 2 minutes that we played. Won't it take us through to 49 minutes? Deitch
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if I'm too negative. I'm just really tired.
is coming on as well.
I was kind of tired to start the stream, but like, I don't know.
Means that the Cobblers will have used all their all
Max Dyche.
Deitch is on.
Is he related to Sean Dyche? No, I don't think so.
Deitch
Dyche?
are all on, so actually just 4 of the 5 that they've used.
Max Dyche, Sean Dyche.
Mitch Pinnock just taking a few
Really?
and a few high fives from the
Yeah, they are related. Max Dyche is the son of Sean Dyche.
folks on BBC Radio North.
Okay. I didn't know that. The more you know.
So kicks the ball away needlessly. Cobblers wait a few
Well, he is 19 years old. Fairly young prospect. That's interesting.
kick taken by Leonard. He plays it into the corner on this near side. Looking for Deitch, who's playing up top. Ball is played back to
The son of Sean Dyche.
the Dons keeper and hacked away to halfway.
The Burnley
Yeah, he's playing up top, isn't he?
FC manager.
With Apparay. Maybe the future for him is up top. He can't get into the side of the centre, so maybe
Damn it.
he can play there.
But it's match time for him as well, so it doesn't matter where you're playing, he's on the field and he's got sort of 2 or 3 minutes now to have a blow, and good for him.
Deitch battles for it midway inside the opposite half. There's an excellent header on it, back by the teenage defender. Finds Apparay. He gets away from a couple of challenges. Goes into the corner. I think he's going to be content to keep it there if he can. He finds Deitch, and it's cleared by Wimbledon only as far as Harvey Lintop. Picks up in the middle of the Wimbledon half. He goes on a run with those fresh legs of his. Crosses in, looking for Apparay. Cleared by the
And more pressure put on by Southampton, Northampton.
anywhere inside the opposition half.
And a foul committed.
Far side of the foul.
Yeah.
Performance of stoppage time. There might be one last chance here for the Cobblers to load the ball into the penalty area.
Why is there no... Just blow the whistle, ref. God damn it.
Or from Guthrie or from McGlaw to get forward for this.
Yeah, it's going to be a free kick here for Northampton to take. Oh, short free kick.
It's taken short anyway.
I've seen Crawley away and we won. And
About to see another victory here any second now, I think. Free kick to Wimbledon now deep inside their own half. Cleared
Still nothing. Okay. Quayne Bartley wins the header. Go on.
by Hudlin.
Hudlin couldn't run onto that one.
Here's Hudlin again who flicks on, but that's
Oh, Bartley's running onto this one now.
it's a
Go on.
control.
Oh, he's just so slow.
Near side.
Okay. Throw in for us.
5 minutes of stoppage time. Extra time at the end of stoppage time.
I think the referee knows he's having a good game, so he's quite happy.
This is Savi. Leonard goes for the big pass. Oh, it's a
Oh, wow.
and away go the
It was shoulder to shoulder, though. I mean, it wasn't. Maybe a shoulder to back. I think it was a challenge made by Jack Curry. Shoulder to hip. I think that was a foul. Maybe, and the contact started just outside the box. It would have been a free kick and not a penalty. But anyway, yeah, game's over. I mean, come on now. A minute and a half past the 4 minutes that was initially given, but
He's now playing. Can you believe this? This is a collector's item, folks. Kane's on the right-hand side of an attack, which has got Upright down the middle and Dyke to the left. It's very unusual, but they are causing more trouble, it has to be said, than the Wimbledon strikers are at the moment, and they could have had a penalty there for the push on Haynes. But anyway,
yeah, full time.
The Cobblers. Play goes on. We've now had 6 minutes.
No, I was a little bit behind, but yeah, full time 2-0. What can I make of this? What can I make of this? I'll try to make this quick. Hold on one second. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah. Okay. Full time. AFC Wimbledon 0. Northampton 2. What can I say? First half was decent. Second half, all Northampton. Poor effort. Poor play overall from AFC Wimbledon in that second half. Complete far cry from the first half. I think it was ever since they scored the first goal, really, we're just, heads were low. Play was a lot more predictable. Asal would always cut it to his right foot, and we would get dispossessed a lot. And then a little bit more sloppy play in the midfield. Got dispossessed a few times. Northampton were just on their day. I mean, first half, I think it was more evenly matched. Northampton did give the ball away a couple of times in that first half. Due to either pressure from the likes of Asal or NYC, or just in general, they misplace a pass every here and there. But when we get in the final third, again, it's just a lack of confidence. I think this is the pattern that we've seen, not every single game, but it's just a pattern. Intermittently, we see this time and time out, where we just lack confidence in the final third, whether it's decision-making or just confidence in general. Asal in that first half, there was a moment where Northampton... one of their center backs tried to clear their lines and kind of whiffed it, and Asal picked it up, took a heavy touch down towards right around maybe like 10 yards out from the left-hand side of the frame. Could have taken a shot on with his left foot, but instead he tried to cut it back to his right foot, and the ball was poked away by McWilliams or Sowerby. I think it was McWilliams. And then Ethan Chisel, top of the 18-yard box, tried to take a touch to set himself up for a cross or a shot, either or, and gets brought down. Maybe not a foul. I think he milked the there was a little bit of contact, but I think he went down pretty easy. No penalty there. Had Asal, taken the shot on with his left foot, maybe it could have been a different story. This is around like the 30th minute or so. I'm not gonna talk about the game in chronological order. I'm just gonna talk about what I feel was, what I think we did well, what I think we didn't do well. NYC was fantastic. I mean, we played really like a 3-4-3 with NYC on that right-hand side, Asal on the left, and Davison as a striker. From what I heard in the beginning of the season, Davison doesn't want to play as a lone striker, but we kind of played a makeshift 3-4-3, and I think NYC was positive. His off-the-ball movement was fantastic. His first thought usually was to try to cross it or find the open man instead of taking someone on 1v1, but he did play a couple of good balls into the box. One of them was like a cross low and hard to Asal. The ball kind of bounced around a little bit, and that was another moment Asal could have done better in. He actually decided to side foot it instead of lace it because it was bouncing a little bit. Could have laced it from about 16 yards out. I think that was the chance that happened before the one that I mentioned prior, where he could have taken a shot on but tried to cut it to his right. But yeah, he just kind of got it 3 or 4 yards over the bar with his side foot there. Asal was great on the off-the-ball press, but still lacking a little bit of quality on the ball overall. I think, let's see what else. I think Magoma played well. I think he, turned out of pressure, advanced the play, didn't really give the ball away. I think he was good on the ball for sure. Harry Pell, gave the ball away a couple times, wasn't really an influence. Won a couple of headers, though, won a couple knockdowns, second opportunities, but that was really it. Davison, I think the likes of Guthrie and McGlory, the center backs for Northampton, just kind of kept him at bay. Davison won a few headers, but other than that, didn't really have too much of an influence. I think he was certainly kept at bay. Let's see. I'm surprised we didn't bring Hudlin on earlier. I think we brought him on around like the 70th minute or so. Didn't really have much of an impact regardless, but I think this was the kind of game we could have utilized Hudlin with some balls into the box, knockdowns. We didn't put too many crosses into the box in that second half. We were trying to play it around a little bit and got dispossessed a few times. And at times we would play long balls up to Davison, and every time the center backs would collect it or the keeper would collect it. And, you know, second half was just more desperation more than anything. I think the back three played all right. Pierce won a lot of headers. Brown had a better game the last time out. Towler, I think the first goal, I think he could have done better in winning that back post header. The back post header, which of course bounced off Pierce and just rolled straight into the near post. Zanev slipped, but could have easily gotten up and tried to palm it away. Zanev, it looked to me like he just kind of gave up after the slip and just let it roll. The second goal was an own goal from Towler. It like deflected, or like what was it? Hoskins tried to get his foot onto the ball and it bounced off his foot and bounced off the knee of Towler. I don't really blame him for that one. But yeah, Zanev was a liability today. Distribution poor, gave the ball away a couple times, and didn't really look too great overall. There was one moment where he tried to come out and punch it, and he punched Harry Pell in the face. And then, yeah, I don't know. Just didn't have a good game. Didn't have a good game, Zanev. I don't know. The substitutes didn't really make much of an impact. Paul Osu, every time he was on the wide area, you know, the players were able to easily mark him, block the crosses that he tried to put in. Curry came on a little bit later than I thought he should have. Didn't have much of an impact. Bartley didn't have much of an impact. Overall, just kind of a meh game. I think the first half was decent. The second half was shit. And it overall rounded out to be a mediocre performance. So, not much to say there. Fair play to Northampton. See you guys.